Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome to Shared Reading for the Day. So, today is our last day reading If You Give a Dog a Donut. And I hope you had a lot of fun reading it each day and focusing on a new skill each day. Now, since today is the last day, we're going to read the book straight through. I'm not going to stop reading at any point. But I do want you to remember a few things before we start. Remember that on our last day of reading, everyone should know some of the words in the story by now. So we want to read with one voice. That means you're reading at the same time that I'm reading, and we're reading the same words at the same time. While I'm reading and you're reading, I want you to be able to use some hand gestures to show what is happening in the story. And I want you to make facial expressions also to make your face and your voice match what is happening in the story. Now, you won't be able to see my face many times because I'm going to put the book up to the camera nice and close so you can see the words and the illustrations. But know that behind the book, I'm making my facial expressions too. I'm making those facial expressions to match what is happening in the story. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoy our final read of If You Give a Dog a Donut. If you give a dog a donut, there's our title page. If you give a dog a donut, if you give a dog a donut, he'll ask for some apple juice to go with it. When you give him the juice, he'll drink it all up. Then he'll ask for more. There won't be any left, so he'll want to make some of his own. He'll go outside to pick apples. When he's up in the tree, he'll toss you one. Throwing the apple will make him think of baseball. He'll want to play. You'll have to get a ball and a glove. Of course, he'll also need a bat. He'll ask you to pitch. He'll hit a home run. Then he'll do a happy dance to celebrate. Dancing will make him hot and dusty, so he'll need some water. He'll probably start a water fight. You'll have to dry him off with your bandana. He'll wrap it around his head and pretend that he's a pirate. Then he'll want to go on a treasure hunt. He'll find an old kite and want to make one himself. You'll have to get him some sticks, paper, and string. When the kite is finished, he'll want to fly it. It will go higher and higher. Until it gets tangled in the apple tree. The tree will remind him of apple juice, so he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if he asks for some apple juice, he'll want a donut to go with it. Awesome job reading in one voice, friends. I'm glad you were able to remember most of the words in that story. Now, if you remember, on Fridays, on our last day of share reading, we used to pick some actors and actresses to act out the story on our stage. Well, I think you can do that at home too. First, who are the actors in the story? Silly Miss Yuski, not the actors. Who are the characters in the story? I'll give you a hint. Characters are people or animals or creatures in a story. So who are the characters in the story if you give a dog a donut? That's right, the dog and the little boy. There are just two characters in the whole story. So you will need yourself and somebody else to help you act out the story. Once you find somebody to help you act it out, you can decide who's going to be the dog and who's going to be the boy. And if you forget what happens, you can always play this video back and pause it to remember certain parts of the book. I hope you have a lot of fun acting out this story, and I hope you had a lot of fun reading the story this week. Have a wonderful weekend, friends.